Guys, clap like how you want someone to clap for you. Give it up for Miss Chit Chat.
What's up, good people? Hey, listen, yo, you know how Megan Thee Stallion got that like body yaddy yaddy yaddy? I can't body yaddy yaddy no more. Achy. My shit is hurt. You know what I'm saying? Chewbacca was talking about her knees. You remember? Yo, do you remember being? I don't think all of y'all are my age. So when they didn't tell you a lot of things is going to happen in your 40s. They didn't tell me things was going to happen in my 40s. They didn't tell me when I got out of bed in the morning, I wasn't sitting on the bed just because I was trying to get my zen together. I'm sitting on the bed because my knees said they ain't ready to move yet. You know what I mean? Remember when you was in your 20s and you used to sleep until the birds started chirping the next morning? Your skin used to keep you warm? That shit don't happen to me no more. You know what I'm saying? I learned in my 30s what a flat sheet and a comforter was. You know what I mean? I sleep in my bed now, all the way up to I sleep with the fitted sheet and the comforter all the way up to my chin. I look like a black burrito. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing. So, you know, remember, you used to sleep all the way through the night and you would wake up, the birds is chirping and everything. I wake up 6 times in the middle of the night. You know why I wake up in the middle of the night now? To stumble to the bathroom and a little bit of pee come out. You know, just a little. Some of y'all 30-year-olds got to look forward to, damn it, in your 40s, because this is what happens.
I'm a young one.
Oh my gosh, and it happens to you too. You got a baby bladder too? Oh, yes. I got a baby bladder. It's crazy. Now, and then the other guy, he was talking about, Mississippi was talking about being ugly. Listen, let me tell y'all something. He didn't say he was ugly. You know what I'm saying? He like danced around that thing. But let me tell you, I am so childish. I can never date somebody ugly. You know why I can't date somebody ugly? Because every time I would look at him, I'd be like, get over here with your ugly self. Go over here and kiss me with your ugly self. I'm so immature. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I know you didn't just try to get cute. Because you know you ugly. You know what I mean? Like everything I would say out my mouth, I would remind him that he's ugly. You know? Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Just go over there with your ugly self. Everything will be that. I'm so immature. I am so immature, let me tell you. Chewbacca was talking about her kids. Let me tell you about my children. I got 2 little girls. They scream for everything. Oh my God. Little girls scream for everything. I just don't even go in a room unless somebody crying. Like, you know, I don't emotionally connect with them. Don't look them kids in their eyes. Don't look them in their eyes, because they get you. They get you. So my 2 little girls, I walk in, I got one that's typical, and then I have one that's autistic, right? So if I put them in the same room, you wouldn't know which one was which. They do the same damn thing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, so I'm walking in the store with my daughter who's autistic, and there's 2 women walking next to us, and they have their hijabs on. So their eyes are covered, and all you can see, their head is covered, and all you can see is their eyes, right? And my daughter leans up and she was like, ninjas. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know they heard her. So I turned to the ladies and I said, oh, I'm so sorry, she has autism, da-da-da. So I turned to my daughter and I said, you know how they're wearing their church outfit. Grandma wears her church hat, you wear your church dress. That's their church outfit. She was like, nah, ninjas. Them kids will mess you up, you know what I'm saying? You ever had your kids throwing up, falling out, had a fever and everything, and then you take them to the doctor's office, and them little motherfuckers start doing cartwheels and that? No? Okay. Clap it up for all of y'all that have kids. Y'all have kids? Clap it up for the people that have kids. Okay, all 5 of us procreating. Okay. That's all we were doing. So when you kids, it's like they take double dutch turns on who's gonna drive mommy and daddy crazy. Y'all don't know that? They be like, okay, get in there, it's your turn to drive her crazy. So my kids do that all the time. So my oldest daughter, I said, tell me some things that you like about me. She was like, I like that you feed me. I'm like, I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't come up with something better than that. Like, she's a teen. She don't like to give me no kind of compliments. It's the hardest thing for a teenager. Everything inside her body is telling her that I'm the stupidest person on the planet. That's what her hormones are telling her. You know? It's crazy. There's nothing you can do about that. So let me tell you about my worst. I'm single, right? I'm 47 years old. I know. I know. Tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? My mom got the legs, I got the face. You know, that's what happened. That's what happened. But I'm out here dating again in my 40s. This is not cool. I'm like, plenty of fish is plenty of freaks. Tinder is too tender. And okay, Cupid, that there cherubim can't find my big ass. It's right here. Get it. It don't do it. And then Bimble, that buzz just buzz away. Just buzz away. So one guy on Tinder tells me, he said, I'm a secret agent. Sir, if you was a secret agent, you wouldn't tell me. Shh, it would be a secret. It would be a secret. I'm a little smart. Then I go out on this date with this guy, right? And we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, because you know a chick gotta eat, you know? So I need the flats in the wings. That's how I got thick as fuck. You know, so I need both of them. So we in there, and he says, I have ED. Yep, he said it, I have ED. And I was like, you're educated? And he was like, no, erectile dysfunction. It happened to me, I'm telling you it happened to me. So he slides over a picture of his cell phone, and it looked like a PVC pipe with batteries at the bottom. I can't make this up. I thought it was in Home Depot. And he was like, it takes me 30 seconds to a minute to get it together. I was like, sir, why are you telling me this? I'm not gonna be there for that. You know, just thinking about this whole thing. Then he says, you know, if we in the night, me and you could get together, and these are the things we gonna do. And I was like, trying not to choke on my beer and my wings, because you know, I was trying to get my free meal. So, anyway, yeah, y'all don't like that. Y'all don't want to talk about the ED pills and stuff. He said this stuff didn't work on him. I mean, this is a true story that happened to me. It happened to me. So listen, here's some things that I'm thinking about. You remember back in the day, our parents used to say all these crazy sayings that nobody uses anymore. The bee's knees. Bees don't have knees. Piss like a racehorse. Who was measuring that shit? I need to know. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. We should rob both of them. Seem like they both got money. Like, you know. Beat a dead horse. That's cruel and unusual punishment. This is some bullshit. You know, some bullshit. Then my mother, because I'm black, my mom used to say she was going to beat the black off of me. I didn't know what color I was going to be, but I believed that she could do what she said she was going to do. I think that was the beginning of colorism. You know, just some things I was thinking about. When my mom said she was going to knock me into next week, I was hoping it was a Friday so I could have a 3-day weekend. It was just some things I was thinking about, the crazy stuff that they say. Who said it's colder than a witch's titty? Who was sucking on a witch's titty? Crazy shit that people used to say. Y'all act like y'all ain't never heard that one. You got another one that you ever heard? You got one you ever heard? You look like you like those sayings. Tell me one. I bet y'all can take it apart. Nope. Okay. Nope. No crowd participation.
Going to see a man about a horse.
Going to see the man about a horse. Guess what? I will go see the man about a horse, but I'll see the lady if she a beautician, because I need that Malaysian hair. We're going to talk about horse hair. I'll go see that person, you know. Make sure it's the good yakky.
Step on the crack, break your mama's back.
Oh, step on a crack, break your mama's back. How did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Somebody didn't like their mama. They was just sitting around thinking about, I'm just gonna break her back, that bitch. Stepping on crack. Yo, ain't that crazy? Crazy. So listen, here's another thing I've been thinking about. You know, the weather's getting warm and stuff out there, and as the weather is getting warm, here comes those I stop for squirrels type people. I hate them motherfuckers, right? I stop for squirrels. You know, all winter you've been running over them and flattening them into the damn tarp. But now you want to stop because the summer is out here. Oh my God, I stopped for a squirrel. I hate them. Them fucking people. I want to just run into them. I've been thinking about this. This is the trauma, the stuff that I'll be thinking about. When somebody does stuff like that, I do want to ram into their car. Why can't they we pay insurance. Why can't we just run them? You know? I think we should just play bumper cars with these motherfuckers that do stupid stuff, you know? We pay car insurance, let's do that. Yo, so I was in Puerto Rico this last weekend, and I'm there, and this guy is trying to kick it to this young lady in the line, and he was like, "Yeah, you look good, hey girl," and you can tell he's a little off because of COVID. You know, COVID done took us out of our game. We don't know how to game. We don't know how to talk to people no more. We know how to text and put Instagram posts up, but we don't know how to really talk and communicate to people because we haven't done it in a year. So he says, "Yeah, where are you from?" She said, "I'm from Atlanta." He was like, "Oh yeah, I got some gay homeboys out there." Woo! Dude, she's never gonna do it to you. Like, that was the wrong thing to say. I was like, oh my God, this poor guy, he is so out of it. He's so out of the loop. I was like, you shouldn't have started there. The lady in front of me looked back at me like, did you just hear that? And I was like, I'm so sorry for him. I felt dead inside for him. I felt how the guys be feeling like they don't want to talk to nobody. I used to get picked up in a grocery store. I don't get picked up in a grocery store no more. They only see half my face. They don't know that all this gorgeousness is behind that mask. You know, I was just saying. So I don't get picked up anymore. It's hard. It's hard out here. The only time that they was texting back out of Tinder is because their wives wasn't texting them back. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy stuff. I was like, yo, we can't do this no more. We can't do this no more. Let me see here. Listen, I want to tell y'all something else. I try my best to do some of the things that I need to do when my children are around. So I started thinking about things that I could say, like code words to say when I'm on the phone with somebody that I'm trying to date or go out with or whatever. So I came up with a code word for sex. It's now called adult coloring. You know? So I can say, you know, do you want to adult color? And I'll be like, let's color all outside the lines. You know, like, let's scribble it. Let's scribble and get it together. Let's get it together. So, I'm gonna leave y'all with some other stuff too. I'm gonna leave you with this last thing I'm thinking. I believe that Jesus was a black man. The reason why I believe Jesus was a black man is because there's no way a man can turn water into wine if he wasn't black, because he was thinking in his bloodstream that this, you know, I went to a party. What man, you know, go to a party and not bring something? You know what I'm saying? He didn't want no more water, he wanted the wine. Also, I think Jesus was a black man because he had 2 fish and 1 loaf of bread. You know you could go to any black person's house and get a whole meal. They can have on there black dog peas, some rice, and some leftover broth, and they'll make a whole meal out of that. You'll walk out of there and full as I don't know what. Jesus was a black man. He was making food for everybody. He fed hundreds off of 3 things. See what I mean? Just things that I've been thinking about. It's the craziest things I've been thinking about. I don't have to say like Shub that this killed in my room in North Carolina, but y'all jokers, that's okay. I thank you. I thank you very much. Woo! Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Miss Chit Chat. You can follow me on Instagram, MIZCHITCHAT.
Miss Chit Chat, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chit Chat.